Not Marvel Capcom. Marvel Capcom. I keep calling it Marvel Capcom. Not the Marvel Cinematic Universe, okay? I want to take you for a ride. What's up, guys? Omni here. You guys know how it goes. Another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep what recent news topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow. And guys, yeah, today is a big news day. Like a lot of news. Like I probably should have made a video yesterday, but there's a lot of news that happened in between today and yesterday. So if you guys want to be caught up on the know, I suggest you just sit back and just, you know, I know sometimes you skip between the segments, but we're going to be spitballing a lot of segments today to jump on everything that we need to talk about. So yeah, just sit back and relax and I'll just tell you everything on the video. Okay, the only thing that you have to do, if you can, please for me, is like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. In terms of the like button, there's actually an issue with the like button. I was actually looking at a tweet by MXR Plays. He was saying how the like button is messed up. Apparently it's like getting reduced. So if you guys can really smash the like button, I know that's, I hate saying it, but if you can do it, it does help the videos. Anyway, let's get into the needs to know segment. There's like 3, 4, maybe even 5 things that you need to know today. Number 1, and what you guys really need to know, is that the Attack on Titan manga has officially ended. It is officially done. Attack on Titan is over. Now, the reason why this is important that you need to know it is because there will be spoilers all over the place, okay? A lot of manga readers love to spoil the ending because, you know, that's just what they do as manga readers. Not everyone, not all of them do it, but a lot of them like to take that information and go on the internet and just start talking about it before people who watch the anime have caught up. So be careful, put your filters out there, you know, block out certain names and everything like that. Just a caution for all of you guys who don't want to get spoiled because you haven't seen it yet. A lot of you guys have asked me for my review of it. I don't read the manga, so there's no review for me to have been had. And even if there was, I probably wouldn't drop it here just because I just don't want to do anything that contains spoilers, you know what I'm saying? Number 2, James Charles is still trending because apparently the number of accusations and accusers that's come out against him is up to 15. Now, a total of 15 guys have come out and talked about how, you know, his experience with James Charles and how they've basically been in his messages. This is a problem. Early in the situation, I guess I wanted to give James Charles the benefit of the doubt, but 15? Bro, that something needs to be happening. I'm surprised that there has been no interference. I wonder if anything's going to happen with his sponsorships, but this is going on too far, and this guy looks like he has an actual serious problem. So I'll let you guys know if there's been any updates since then. And last but not least, guys, and this was pretty much a kind of a big scare for me on this channel specifically, but I uploaded a video where I kind of reacted to these blind dates couples, and they had swapped their phones or something like that. It was a video that a bunch of you guys suggested that I watch on Twitter, and yeah, I was going to do like reaction videos every other day, but YouTube came at me with a super strong strike, along with the video being age restricted. And as much as I would love to add more and more content to this channel, I'm not trying to risk any demonetization, okay? I don't want to rock the boat, okay? So for now, I'm just going to continue as is and keep giving you guys the news on this channel until we figure out something else. But I do have a second channel. I've kind of updated it. It's called Omni but Stronger. And yeah, right now there's only Friday Night Funkin' videos where I played Friday Night Funkin'. I absolutely love that game. But on this channel, I plan on making it be the place where I do everything else that I can't really do on the main channel here because I'm worried about getting demonetized. So so reactions, reviews, anime reviews, Avatar, whatever, I'm going to probably put it all here. So if you guys are, you know, curious about other kinds of content, it'll all be on this channel eventually. So yeah, that's just letting you guys know that this exists. So all right, that's the needs to know segment. Let's get into the news and topics that you guys wanted to talk about. So yeah, apparently the entire world woke up to this news. Lara Kitty 2 said apparently Prince Phillip died, and it's trending with "he's dead" meme. LMAO. Dang. So yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, Prince Phillip, he's the Duke of Edinburgh, you know, who's married to Queen Elizabeth II. He died yesterday. I believe he died at the age of 99. And yeah, I mean, he had went to the emergency room. He actually went to the doctors a couple of weeks ago to get checked, and he was actually came out and looked like he was fine. I mean, he didn't look like he's fine. People like make a lot of memes about him because he looks really, really old. The jokes have gone so far that people have actually called him Corpse Husband because he's a husband and he looks like a corpse. So yeah, they've been kind of ragging on this guy, and he died today, and in response, Twitter is just going in on him dying, which is kind of wild. But yeah, for me at least, this is the first thing that you see when Twitter opens up. It says Buckingham Palace confirms the Duke of Edinburgh has died. Social media trending is British Twitter. Corpse Husband is trending because people are calling him Corpse Husband, and also Schlatt is trending because apparently Schlatt actually called his death for this month, back in March. Now, you know, it was just 1 month ago, and apparently, you know, this was also during the time where Prince Philip was also not doing well. know. So I guess it's a good risky gamble to make. But if you guys look at this tweet here, this guy named Cy Morton had said, sure, I've seen him in Keynote there. Told him this is the picture that everyone jokes about. And Slat said, I reckon April will be an interesting month. Basically, you know, suggesting that he would die this month, and it actually happened. So yeah, there's really not much more to go into this topic outside of if you just go on Twitter and you just look up Black Twitter, if you look up British Twitter, if you just look up Twitter, everyone's kind of joking about this guy dying. I'm not exactly sure why they're joking about it. It's still someone's death, but I'm guessing there's a lot of memes behind it. Maybe they don't like the guy or something like that, but rest in peace to the dude. Press F's in the chat. And yeah, I'm actually now kind of worried about Queen Elizabeth. Like, I know that she's already super old. I mean, I don't think she's had any health problems that we know of, maybe that they haven't disclosed. But yeah, usually the passing of your husband or someone close to you, and when you're kind of old, can have a really strong effect on you being next. So yeah, as long as we keep Betty White, I'm super happy. All right, this one's actually pretty cool. Rolando Jesus Feliciano said, so at Inferno Omni, that's me. Have you heard how Courage, JD, and Valkyrae are now in co-ownership of 100 Thieves? I have heard of that. 100 Thieves being an esports organization where they hire a bunch of players, usually from different games, and then, you know, you guys know about esport teams. And to be honest, I'm not fully like aware of Courage JD. I know he's a cool guy. I've seen him in a lot of cool stuff. He's a gamer type thing. But I know about my girl Valkyrae, content creator, stream of the year. She's been on the blow up since last year. She was a member of 100 Thieves for the past 2020 year, and now she is co-ownership, which is absolutely awesome. Because of this buy-in of ownership, like this says here on the title of The Verge, it says they joined Nadeshot, Drake. Drake is one of the owners of 100 Thieves, if you didn't know. Now Scooter Braun and Down Gilbert as co-owners. And Valkyrae the other day said, happy to announce that I'm officially a co-owner of 100 Thieves. It's been almost 3 years since I joined the team, and I would have never expected this path to lead this. I'm proud to be one of the first women co-owners in esports and beyond excited for our future together. Yes, Queen, let's slay. I'm a huge Valkyrae fan. I've been so proud of her blow up and success over the years. She's just been grinding and working very hard. I really like Valkyrae. And yes, let me include Courage in here so that I can have equal opportunity. Okay, but he said, it's my great honor to announce I'm officially a co-owner of 100 Thieves alongside Nadeshot, Valkyrae, Drake, Scooter Braun, and Down Gilbert. I love Dan Gilbert. I love this organization with all my heart, and I can't wait for more great years to come. So yeah, this is definitely a step up for them. Like, they get to renegotiate their contracts. They become players who are so powerful, who are so strong, who bring in so much revenue that, you know, obviously they would run on it to renegotiate their contract, because obviously they don't even need to be a part of 100 Thieves anymore in order to keep generating all of the success that they already had. So the alternative is like, all right, you're so big now, why don't you buy into the company? We can change your contracts altogether. So now instead of us taking a cut of your pay, you get your full cut and you get ownership of the company. There's probably, I don't know what the contract is, but this is definitely a best case scenario. Being an owner of a team or a co-owner of a team is way, way, way more profitable than just being like a team member, like someone who's being hired by them. Because at the end of the day, once you're done, you get released, you got nothing. But when you're a co-owner, you're not a player anymore. Now you're just an owner. So that's the difference between being an owner and being a player. But yeah, very happy for Valkyrae. I hope she gets all the success in the world. I mean, I've been watching her for the past 2 to 3 years and seeing her blow up, and it's really cool. I really love it. And yeah, that's the scenario. So yeah, a lot of you guys wanted me to talk about this. Chris Tyson from the MrBeast crew being canceled from Tom. A lot of you guys tweeted me and wanted me to talk about this for the past couple of days. I don't know much about Chris Tyson or MrBeast, to be honest. Like, I watched some of his videos, but I don't really indulge that much. But yeah, apparently there's this guy named Chris Tyson. He's part of his crew and he's being canceled. The best way you can usually tell if someone's being canceled is if you go to their Twitter page, which is right here, Chris Tyson, that guy in MrBeast's videos sometimes. And he hasn't posted since April 4th, which was right around the time where I think the actual allegations started coming out. Now that I recall it, I remember it. There was a big thread, and I'm gonna see if I can find it for you guys, but someone just came out and started listing all of the reasons why this guy needs to be canceled. They went back in time, they used the time machine, the Twitter time machine, and found every problematic thing that this man has ever said in his entire life on Twitter. So yeah, so here's one of the threads. Apparently another one of the threads got deleted. There was also a thread with MrBeast where somebody went back in time into the time frame and found clips of MrBeast basically saying the F word, a lot of slurs, a lot of problematic things back in his past. I don't know, but surprise, surprise, if you go back into most of YouTube people's histories, you're going to find something where they said something during a point in time where they shouldn't have said it. I'm not saying that is right, but yeah, if you dig hard enough, you probably will find something. By the way, as a disclaimer, I have nothing against MrBeast. I don't really care. Anyway, this thread said, thread of Chris tweets he should address, plus in case he deletes, trigger warning, ableism, racism, transphobia, Islamophobia, and SA mention. Jesus, I might not have all you can add some in the replies. Jesus, okay, bro, that's a That's a cancel history list. God dang. Like, I can see if you slipped up and said the N-word once. I was like, whoops, my bad. Shouldn't have did that. You know, that was bad. But but man, got the entire alphabet of trigger warnings on here. So I'll try to read as much as I can. There'll be some that I probably have to skip so that this video doesn't get demonetized because, yeah. But yeah, let's kind of look into this thread a little bit. So yeah, this one says, but the people who are getting offended are killing me. They should be replied to like a R word. This tweet says, look at the tweet above it. R, I replied to his tweet telling him what the box is. And this tweet says, it's an old backwards religion that hates anything different and treats women like crap. Why the F do people still accept it? Talking about between what happened at the Ariana Grande concert and what's going on in the Philippines, why the F do we even take Islam serious? Dang, this was 2017, so this was like 4 years ago. Wow. Yikes. And also saying, I love how in American we can literally tell people to kill themselves, but if we say the N-word in a non-derogatory way, it can end careers. This was in 2016. Wow, man. All right, bro. All right, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. This tweet said, look at all the black people who have never had a steak that's more than $10. Eye emojis. Jeez, dog. Okay, I'm not for digging up people's histories and canceling based on, something that they said, usually taking something out of context or whatever. But this guy has a library list of just of terrible things that he's said. Yes, this was 5 years ago, but wow, bro, this man's tweeted in 2017. It said, when you gotta shoot hoops at 3 o'clock and black kids at 4:30, and it's a picture of a cop holding a basketball. Good day. Oh my God. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop there because this thing goes on and on forever and ever and ever. There's like 50 million tweets where he's going about, with trans and racism. There's all of it. He truly does hit all of the trigger warnings and all of the offenses, man. He's hit 9/11, Hitler, like he's blackface, bro. He's been everywhere. But yeah, so apparently if you kind of look on Twitter, man, like some people are like, wow, I can't believe this, bro. Like somebody said, can't believe what happened with Chris Tyson. He was my favorite MrBeast member, and it's a dude crying in a pool of his own tears. This person said, bag of Doritos, I'm gonna cry. As a person who loved the content MrBeast gave us, and as a POC Muslim, this effing hurt. This pisses me off. It makes me feel betrayed that I like such a person. Talking about my religion as a boot of a joke, blatantly insulting it. F you, Chris Tyson. And man, oh, don't say you love the anime if you haven't read the manga. This is, oh, jeez, man. Oof. So as of now, Chris Tyson hasn't said anything about this. Maybe he's just going to wait it out until it all goes away or fades out or something like that. But just another classic scenario of someone who had a very, very, very problematic past and then, yeah, became famous, became powerful, became rich, whatever. And now people are going back and be like, dog, what was you doing, bro? 4 or 5 years ago, what was you doing? So yeah, I kind of have like mixed feelings about it because I don't like the idea of going back through someone's past catalog and trying to cancel them for something that happened 5 years ago. Like, I don't think like who you were 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 4 years ago is exactly who you are today, but at the same time, it could be. Now you just might not know it. But I do know that Twitter does this thing, okay? Twitter does this thing where they find a person and then they dig up the worst moments, their absolute worst moments, and then they try to get this public figure to apologize, in which they will never forgive you. But they try to get them to like bend down to the internet. And I feel like that's kind of what happens with Twitter. It's not even about taking accountability anymore. It's about just trying to find every person's worst moments, putting it into a catalog, and then having power over them. That's what I feel like a lot of the cancellation tirades have been for some people. For me, I'm not a really huge fan of that. Obviously, I think that's kind of like a holier than thou pedestal because, this person has put all their stuff on the internet, therefore the receipts are there. However, in this specific situation, when it comes to Chris Tyson, like, Jesus Christ, like, dude has an entire encyclopedia where he basically cycles through every single edgy joke that you can think of. And yeah, my man had an incredibly terrible past in terms of what he would put out on the internet. Like, it's really bad. He literally offended every single person. And I mean, some of you guys might be like, hey, that's just edgy humor jokes. Ha ha ha. Funny, funny, funny. But I can see him, basically offending a lot of people from different POCs, from a lot of these different minority groups. And yeah, at this point in time, when it comes to the accumulation of this much stuff, this might need to be addressed because it's a lot. You know what I mean? There's no reason to be this disrespectful to so many different groups, to be honest. Like, it was not necessary, but yeah, so they're basically going up on Chris Tyson. Let me know how you guys feel about this situation. Personally, I think just Chris Tyson just needs to apologize and just be like, look, okay, my bad. I had a problematic past. I'm not that guy anymore. And then it'll get swept under the rug or something like that. Because compared to like David Dobrik and James Charles, making a bunch of jokes on the internet probably has nothing on that. So this is one of those situations where the people around you are doing more terrible things. So if you kind of just apologize for doing less terrible things, then you'll get a freebie and you'll get to just fly away for free. To reiterate, I do not approve of Chris Tyson's past, obviously, especially when I'm on the end of a joke as well. I don't appreciate it and I don't approve of it, but I do get why people are upset about Chris Tyson, and I do know there's going to be a group of people who are going to basically be like, don't cancel this man just on things that happened on the past. It's going to be a two-sided situation where people are defending Chris Tyson for, you know, having that kind of edgy humor and saying that it's okay, and the other people who will be like, oh yeah, you joked about me and this was terrible. So let me know how you guys feel about the situation. So okay, this one's a little bit weird. There's a little bit of a mystery that's going on with Nintendo. Okay, Nintendo and YouTube and these re-uploads of these videos. A lot of you guys want me to talk about this. It's kind of curious. We're going to figure out the mystery together. Banana has said Nintendo keeps re-uploading their Nintendo Switch Online overview trailer video frequently. It's like they're trying to remove dislikes each time. So that's basically what's happened. If you guys didn't know, Pac-Man 99 came out for the Nintendo Switch Online. Pac-Man 99 being like this Royale, similar to Mario 99 and what's the other one? Tetris 99, where you basically have a battle royale and you try to live, you fight against like 99 other people, you try to be the last one standing. It's Fortnite, but with Pac-Man. So yeah, so going a little bit deeper into the tweets, Act Family Home said Nintendo really uploaded the Switch Online overview trailer on March 25th with Mario 35 footage, had it up for 2 weeks, then immediately replaced it with another one showing Pac-Man 99. And in this screenshot, you can see 215K. This was 16 hours ago. This is the overview trailer that had Tetris and Mario. And then this is a new one that was uploaded 4 minutes ago that says the exact same thing, but they have Pac-Man and Tetris. So they killed Mario again. So we're going to solve this mystery as to what's going on. Why are there 4 different uploads, yada yada yada. But I did want to point this out that I saw when I scrolled down a little bit, doing a little bit of Twitter research, aka scrolling down for 2 seconds. Get Lucky said not only that, they re-uploaded it 4 times, and which Miguel said it is the same video but several languages. Better do a little research before speaking. Yeah, Get Lucky, scroll down like I did. Like as a research Twitter scientist, I just scroll down. That's my research. So you guys, if you go to the actual Nintendo page right here, you can see Nintendo Switch Online is the second video with Neo, The World Ends With You. That's a big deal, by the way. We'll talk about that another time, but that's the world ends with you. You guys need to know we'll talk about that later, but this is pretty hype. So yeah, on the Nintendo page, as you guys can see, there's only one trailer. So if you kind of click at it, Jesus Christ. So this is it's 12,000 dislike. Oh my God. See, this is why YouTube is trying to get rid of the dislike bar. 12,000 people have disliked this just because most people do not like Nintendo Switch Online. They don't. And Nintendo doesn't really address this outside of just ignoring it. So people just usually bomb things from Nintendo that they dislike. This includes this video. And guys, if we kind of look at the comments, like somebody said, okay, it feels like they're just being spiteful now. LMAO. Let's see. No matter how many times they upload, they can't run away from the hate. So basically, the first video that they changed had a lot of dislikes, and they were like, yeah, maybe if they re-upload this, that they can get a better like ratio, but that didn't happen. This tweet says, there are so many ways to have fun. Shows Ultimate Online, and we all know that Ultimate Online is garbage doo-doo butter. And so on and so on. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? It's... If I had $1 for every time they re-uploaded this video, I'd have enough money to sue them for faulty Joy-Cons. It's just people really upset about Nintendo Switch Online and Nintendo in general. So yeah, guys, I mean, I can't confirm nor deny how many times that original video got uploaded to the new Nintendo account, but I can confirm, if you kind of look at this, these 4 pictures right here, you can see that some of the titles are a little bit different. This one says Nintendo Switch Online Band-Aid Announce. This one says Nintendo Switch Online trailer with the little thingy above the A, so they were definitely uploading it for different languages. But yeah, that's the Nintendo Switch Online situation that's going on. People are continuing to just hate Nintendo and Nintendo Switch, and the circle of life and death continues. All right, guys, so we actually talked about this a couple episodes ago, and I didn't go into any more detail. This whole situation between Nick Merckx, 8 Thoughts, this guy named Drifter, And it was so convoluted that I didn't even want to talk about it. It was getting kind of creepy and dark for me, and I was just like, nah, I can't. But there is an ending, and the ending is, well, X Zerank said 8 Thoughts being booted off YouTube. So 8 Thoughts, he's a YouTuber. I was not familiar with him. Some of you were watching were, but yeah, he's done. And if you go to the tweet in question, it says 8 Thoughts. Well, seems I've been kicked off YouTube. My channels have been deleted. If I don't get them back, it was a massive good run. I'd be lying if I said this wasn't a massive kick to the balls. Obviously, some will rejoice, and that's fine. I know the truth. I know who I am. Thanks. So alright guys, this is what I'm going to do because I don't want to go back and talk through this whole thing all over again, okay? I'm going to find the quickest TLDR of TLDRs I can find on the internet to see if I can just summarize this whole situation for you guys, just so you can have the broad information, and then you guys can go digging a little bit deeper if you want, because I still don't care. But it seems like it's big enough that you guys should have at least the overall picture versus the small details. So if I can find something, then I will do it in the next clip, and if I can't, then it won't happen. All right, guys, I tried to look for some sources that were outside of Twitter, but unfortunately I could not. So it always comes back to Twitter. Apparently Drifter, this was 5 days ago, and I don't even know if I actually mentioned this, but Drifter had made this tweet. He said, since the criminal trial is now over, apparently there was a criminal trial with some of these guys, I can finally share my story of how fun it was when 8 Thoughts hired his Discord admin to swat me, steal my credit card info, tow my car, impersonate military personnel, impersonate police, hire escorts for quote-unquote break-in fantasies. Bro, what? Is this true? Keemstar a couple days ago said 8 Thoughts exposed for hiring swatters and doxers to attack Drifter, hashtag drama alert, and there's just more proof coming out from Drifter on this situation. And also to clarify what happened earlier, Drifter said, for legal purposes, I will clarify. 8 Thoughts was not charged with a crime, only his friend and Discord admin was ever charged. Therefore, legally speaking, these things he did should be considered non-criminal actions. The things I claim did happen, but not a criminal. And see, this is why I'm trying to stay away from it, because this is some creepy stuff, dog. A teaser of the hell I suffered through in 2020 due to 8 Thoughts and Blue, and there's this thumbnail and just... I just don't like this. I don't like this. The internet is not that serious. Like it can't be, right? It just shouldn't be that serious. But yeah, no, that's all the energy I have for that topic. I do know that all of this started because of this whole Nick Merckx thing. You guys don't know, I talked about this again already on a previous video. You should go watch it if you haven't watched it already. But Nick Merckx was basically coming at 8 Thoughts and talking about blurring up because I think 8 Thoughts was making jokes about his thumbnails and him doing all these pog faces and making a lot of jokes about it. Put him on the radar. Drifter basically came in and talked about the things that he had to deal with, and now 8 Thoughts is gone and evaporated from YouTube. So yeah, that's the 8 Thoughts situation. There's probably more details, but to be honest, I don't want to look into it because I just don't care. So GeoSaber said, you gotta rip into the live action Powerpuff Girls. No, why are they doing this to my girls? God, I loved Powerpuff Girls. Guys, if you don't know, CW is making a Powerpuff Girls live TV show, and it's gonna tank. It's gonna be horrible. Okay, I don't like to put that kind of energy into the world, but I've seen a little bit of the previews and I'll show it to you guys, but it's gonna be bad. It's something that should have just continued to be a cartoon, and I think they actually made it into a new cartoon, and I'm not even sure that did well, but whenever people try to revive old series, 90% of the time, it doesn't do so hot. So yeah, Powerpuff Girls has been trending for like the past 2 days, and the first thing I typed in Twitter, Twitter undefeated by the way, is a picture here of this is what something on set of Powerpuff Girls, and picture of SpongeBob. Oh God, I was scrolling through Powerpuff Girls, and it's a picture of a dark-skinned Powerpuff Girls. You got dark-skinned Blossom. It's just basically darker skin Powerpuff Girls, and has 22,000 likes, a bunch of retweets. But I am definitely afraid that this is something where a lot of people have turned this into a drama. So they made black Powerpuff Girls. She has black hair. It's more black hair stuff, and you know. I don't even know if we have time to go through. All right, let's go through. Kind of reading, the original person said, I know it makes no sense, but I like things they are from different races. Bubbles as indigenous, Blossom as black, and Buttercup as mestiza. Fun fact, Bubbles looks a lot like one of my cousins. So yeah, you know what guys? I'm not gonna touch this. I'm not gonna touch this one. I'm pretty sure the rabbit hole on this one goes really, really far. Maybe we'll touch it another one, but I'm gonna leave it alone. We're gonna move on to the CW version of the Powerpuff Girls. My boy Hive said the Powerpuff Girls live action looks like an unironic porn parody, and it showed this picture right here. People are just making fun of it because, I mean, obviously this kind of does look like it. I'm gonna be honest. Like I have known someone who has seen a bunch of parodies, but you know, they go ahead and they'll pretend like Scooby-Doo and they'll wear these like cheap outfits to kind of make it look like they're these people. This Man, I don't know, guys. I don't know. CW is going to have to work really, really, really hard because I don't think that this is going to be it. I don't think this is going to be the way. This tweet from Quentin Review says, isn't it weird that the Powerpuff Girls was really good one time and then really effing weird every other time? So here you got the OG, you know, the Powerpuff Girls. This is the intro. I love Powerpuff Girls. And then I didn't watch this version of the Powerpuff Girls, but there was a remake of it and this is them dancing. I didn't see this scene, but yeah. There's another one. I don't know if this is actual a thing, but Powerpuff Girls, but an anime style-ish? I don't know, but still not really feeling it. And then they have this. So it's just, they've been trying to recreate the Powerpuff Girls, but they've just been hurting my girls, man. They just keep doing my girls dirty. I'm done. Eel said, I don't care how terrible or low budget Powerpuff Girls is. All I know is Lil Nas X better get this role. And this is him. They say that the Lil Nas X needs to be him, and that would actually be absolutely hilarious. Him is like this devil, and you just gotta watch the show to know who he is.
Trying to save the world, here they come just in time. The Powerpuff Girls.
So yeah, let's scroll down just a little bit more because guys, it's absolutely hilarious. I don't really need to rip into them because Twitter has already done that for me. This person said the Powerpuff Girls are little girls in primary school. These are grown women in Ross outfits and it's not gonna work. Cut the cameras. Oh my God, bro. Oh no. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it right there. Like if you've watched Powerpuff Girls, okay, you know the OG cartoon is godlike. Starting from like the first episode where Bubbles gets meat hair, you know, like it's godlike and it's kind of hard to actually outdo it. And they've been trying to reboot it every single time and it just hasn't been working. I don't know if it's one of those cartoons that actually need to be rebooted, or if you do reboot it, it's gotta be like something like Avatar: The Last Airbender where the original people come in. I feel like you gotta go hard to go home. Okay, no low budget. This is a waste of time and energy. Maybe I just don't see it being successful. I want it to be successful. I don't want to be negative and just, you know, poop on someone's parade of them trying to create something, but I don't think it's going to work. The internet is basically sniffing it out already, and we'll see. So Sammy Man said Netflix and Sony worked out a deal where their theatrical releases like Uncharted or the Spider-Man movies will be on Netflix, which is a big deal, guys. I don't know if you guys know that, but Spider-Man is owned by Sony, not Marvel Capcom. Marvel Capcom. I keep calling it Marvel Capcom, not the Marvel Cinematic Universe, okay? I want to take you for a ride. And there was a tweet yesterday from Netflix that said, starting in 2022, Netflix will be the first US streaming home for Sony Pictures films following their theatrical releases. Get ready for Uncharted, Morbius, Bullet Train, and Where the Crawdads Sang, plus feature sequels to Venom, Jumanji, Bad Boys, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So yeah, this is a pretty much strong power play by NetPlay. I mean, if you guys weren't aware, you know, this is basically a play when it comes to IPs, IPs being intellectual properties, and there's a play at subscription services, okay? Because as of the past year, after the pandemic, subscription services have been going kind of hard, speaking with Disney Plus, HBO Max, and more where they're trying to come out, take control of the movies that usually come out, and now you can watch a subscription service. So there used to be a point in time where everyone was just only subscribed to like Netflix, and then you had cable. Now cable's kind of getting phased out in a little bit of a way, and now you just have a bunch of subscriptions. So you probably have Netflix, HBO Max, Disney Plus, Crunchyroll, whatever. But yeah, there's not much more to go into it. Some people on Twitter don't like it. Some people do like it. That's just the internet. My opinion, I don't really care. I have a Netflix subscription, but I also have a Disney Plus subscription as well. So I really like Marvel, I keep saying Capcom, Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. I love the Marvel movies, but also like to watch a lot of Netflix too. So it doesn't affect me. If you don't have Netflix and Disney Plus, then this might be something that affects you. But yeah, that's the situation when it comes to Spider-Man and stuff being on Netflix, in case you guys were curious where it's going to be in the future. Sorry guys, again, today I told you doozy of a video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Today is Friday, so I hope you're having a good Friday evening. If you're watching this at night, get some good sleep. You're watching this in the evening, then well, get some good sleep later. Reminder, if you didn't leave a like on the video, go ahead and leave a like. And yeah, you guys have a good one. Have a great weekend. If there's any big news that pops up this weekend, I will be here for you guys. So hit the notification button, all that jazz. You guys take it easy. Brush your teeth, floss so you don't get gingivitis, because otherwise your breath will stink forever and ever. And you don't want that. Flossing takes like 2 or 3 seconds. And all you need is one of those picks. And that's it. So don't do that to yourself, okay? Because yeah, you don't want that. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.